Hey guys, got a new video. Today I'm back on the armor stacker and made a few changes. Mostly just trying out these Kaom Spirit Titan Gaunt, so we get like rage regeneration from our life regeneration, and I have changed the armor stacker lightning strike build around a little bit to combine these gloves, just to kind of see how it feels. But we'll go over the changes and stuff like that. But first of all, I think we'll just run a map so you guys can see how the build is performing. I think this one looks good, like an 8 mod map. I am actually running Betrayal right now, trying to do a little bit of crafting, stuff like that. But so let's do the map. And yeah, so far I am liking this build quite a bit with the gloves. We can go pretty fast, and rage uptime is pretty good. Usually about, most of the time you have it up. I think right now I have about 6.5 rage per second. So that is quite a bit. But as you can see, yeah, totally mapping, totally fine. And I actually do not have any ES regen now because I'm using my vitality for the rage regen. So it can be a little bit sketchy, but I did change some things. I got a ES on hit, Watcher's Eye, and of course we have Aegis block, giving us quite a bit of what do you call it, ES back whenever we block. So not really that much of a problem. I think we'll do this later, and we'll just go run to the boss real quick. But yeah, movement speed is very nice on this build right now with the gloves. Alright, and that's the boss. So let's see, what did we change to use these gloves? And I'll leave a link in the description for the actual lightning strike build that this is based off of, so you guys can go check that out if you're interested in actually making this lightning strike build or the original one. But okay, so obviously first we have the gloves here. Previously we were using the Shaper's Touch. Now actually Shaper's Touch does give overall more damage and more energy shield and accuracy and stuff like that, but you don't get the basically permanent Berserk. You can only really use Berserk if you have the Forbidden Flame and Flesh for the Berserker, and even with that, the rage regen is really not all that great. So you will pretty much only have rage to maybe kill a boss, or if you're in Simulacrum, to kill one of the bosses there. So it does work very nice for that. But outside of that, uber bosses and other things like that, you're pretty much never going to be able to use a fully charged Berserk. So there is that. So having these gloves basically means that you can use Berserk anytime you want, pretty much throughout the whole time you're mapping. You get a lot more movement speed and a lot more damage, of course. You can see we are pretty fast right now. I'm actually, for mapping right now, I'm actually using a Quicksilver, so I'm not even using a Basalt Flask. So just something to note. Alright, so since we got rid of the Shaper's Touch, we actually did lose quite a bit of accuracy, so I had to level up my precision quite a bit, all the way up to level 12, and then I replaced my weapon enchant from the attack speed to accuracy. So that gives me 100% accuracy, so fixed with that. And then we did lose a little bit of mana, not really all that big. But one thing you have to do is you have to unspec Zealot's Oath, because otherwise you're not going to have any life regen to convert into rage regen. So pretty sure you guys all know how these gloves work, but in case you don't, you get life regeneration is not applied, so you don't get any life regen, and then all of your life regen gets converted into rage regen for every 100 you have. And if we look here, let's see, maybe it's in the misc, doesn't really show up here I guess, but if you look in PoB, it is about 6.5 rage regen per second. So yeah, unspec this basically, and then I changed the Watcher's Eye to this energy shield on hit, just because I don't know, I felt like I wanted a little bit more sustain. I mean, even without this Watcher's Eye, you pretty much can't really die because you have the Aegis block. But another thing you can do is you can actually just take Divine Shield, and this will give you all the regen, ES regen you need in the world, pretty much. So yeah, it's actually, I'm liking this setup quite a bit, and because I actually got I have the rage regen from the gloves now, that means I don't need to use the Forbidden Flame and Flesh for the Berserker, so that allowed me to switch over to Deadeye. So with Deadeye we get, let's see if we can look over here. It is very nice having Deadeye, so we get increased effect of marks, so that is a huge damage increase because we are using the mark on hit with Sniper's Mark. Right, and so projectiles gain damage as they travel farther, that's nice. And then we get one more extra projectile, which is really nice for Lightning Strike, because Lightning Strike only actually has, I think it's like, what, 3 or 2? Yeah, 2. It only has 2 projectiles, or 3, and then we have another 2 from the helmet. So that is like 4 projectiles, or 5, I guess, maybe. Not really sure. I think it's around 5. But then with this we get 6, right? And so actually also with mapping, I don't really use the Bottled Faith for mapping because honestly you don't really even need the damage. So for mapping, we'll just use a Dying Sun and I get another 2 projectiles, which is pretty nice. Alright, so we also get Tailwind, right? So now we have Tailwind, which is really nice for the, increased action speed. See, we are really fast now and pretty much don't even have to leap slam anymore. With this, rage setup, Berserk, and then the Deadeye for Tailwind, it feels a lot better for mapping. I haven't really tested it out in Simulacrum yet, but I'm pretty sure it's fine there. And I did some Uber Eater of Worlds, and it was pretty smooth. Actually, the damage did feel a lot better than the original build without the gloves, because I could just pop Berserk at the beginning of the fight and made everything a lot faster. And overall, what do I think is better is I'm really not sure. I haven't actually played this version enough. I've only been playing it for 1 day so far, so it's kind of hard to tell if the losing the Vitality ES regen is actually really gonna be that big of a problem in different scenarios. But so far in just mapping and a few Uber boss Eater World runs, it hasn't really been a problem. Yeah, so I guess we'll see. Obviously for consistent damage, the Shaper's Touch is going to be the best because of all the different bonuses it gives you from wearing the gloves. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video about this so you guys can maybe try it out if you're interested. Let's see, anything else to go over? Not really that much. Let's get the flask. Yeah, and that is going to be it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you guys think if you've tried out these gloves. What do you think of having almost permanent Berserk versus using Shaper's Touch, or even rare gloves and stuff like that. Interested to hear what you guys have to think about that too. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, and see you next time.